And when you say I'm meditating on it, what does that mean to you?
It means that I am being then now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I am witnessing that situation, so I never have to guess, is it true? Can I absolutely know that it's true? I never have to guess how I reacted in that moment when I believed the thought. I'm holding that then now, and it's showing me everything. I'm meditating on a moment in time via these questions.
Yeah, I'm present with these questions and that moment simultaneously right now, which is the only moment there is right now, bringing it all together and living it and inquiring into it and being present to it right now.
And witnessing that event, that time, that place now.
Within my own experience as it's arising?
As it shows me.
As it shows, as it reveals.
Yes. For example, we spent a few moments together before you started the camera. Okay, so if you go back to that moment in time, you recall what you recall, and it's as clear as it can be, maybe not really clear, maybe crystal clear. But that would be and let's say you said something, let's say I said something to you that was, let's say maybe I had the thought, I can't think of one, but whatever if I had a negative thought whatsoever that moved my attention, that moved presence whatsoever, that I can go back to that moment in time and witness it.
Yeah. And then you inquire. Yeah.
And then as I do those 4 questions and turnarounds, that's the moment in time I'm contemplating, that I'm being mindful of. Because if I can't do it there, I can't do it here. It's going to affect the rest of my life. Because what I'm thinking and believing there, I'm going to continue to think and believe.
Yeah.
So if I question it, I'm doing it for all time. And that collapses time. It ends time. So when we're sitting in that moment in time, let's say before you turned on the tape, and you're recalling that, even though there's no proof that time even existed. If you are not comfortable with that moment in time, it's the one you sit in now.
Yeah.
So that way, rather than sitting in the present moment and moving thoughts away and coming back to the present moment, we're really looking at the identity being built that would move awareness away from this moment, the I. Identification, like I said, I did, I am. And that may be a lot of words that the way that I'm understanding that, which is so powerful, which is really that what you're doing is you're not just letting that go. It's all present anyway. Everything, our history and our past is just living here, informing our perception of who we believe we are in the world and decision making and stuff like that. And what you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to take that. I'm going to be mindful of this right now in this moment. Yes.
And through these questions, and I'm not going to let that construct just go. And
no. Love is the power. I'm not going to say, go away, you're not wanted here. That's not it. We have done that. We can't just not do it try not to do in the world, but do it here. It's got to be done here before we can do it there. So on every thought, I see them as children. They just, like children will cry and scream for your attention until you say, okay. And you sit down and you listen and you get an understanding and you hold them.
Let's be with them.
And you're connected. Yeah. But to say, go away, they're going to scream and scream. They're going to get your attention, and thoughts are the same way. And if there are millions and trillions like the stars, it doesn't matter. When the mind begins to trust that you're going to come back to it, like if you pull one thought to question, and you sit with it and you're gentle, and this is gentle, soft, as inquiry, then the rest of mind begins to relax because it trusts you're going to come back for it.
Yeah.
So the mind is enlightening itself to itself. There is nothing separate. There is no. Once the mind finds the way back to itself, it just cannot get there fast. It's the most beautiful thing. It doesn't matter what you're thinking, you love it. And when you love what you think, you love what you see.
Yeah. No, there's a sense of truth.
And there is nothing left here to be fearful of. So there's nothing in the world that can stop you from doing what's kind. Nothing. Free here, free in the world.
Yeah.